9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray goes right back to McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another first down. Off the option, here's Murray running left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown. How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Fights off the defender. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
21-0 our score after 1. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. On the draw, Connor. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. This is intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Play action. It's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Gibbs straight ahead. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Returnable here from the 38. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is brought in at the 21. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On 1st down, gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
That is caught by Laporta. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that could help shake them loose.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 23. 3rd and 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Murray now. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's good one and close it out.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Murray. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out now come the Lions. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Hand off now to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Goff now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Down to about the 22 here. 116 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
In motion left is Wilson. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Back to throw. Murray throwing quickly to Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Handoff comes to Montgomery. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ballgame. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The carry here for the big tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come. And they got it done.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chris Barnes there on the stop. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Shotgun now for Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Goff now looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down, Murray. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.